Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. We are here today as Next Level Transformational Coaching, Darren and Jessica Salquist.
What's up?
And we have a special guest with us today. We've got Scott Manduck. He is a self-directed healthcare professional, and he's going to share some awesome information with us, tell us a little bit about himself. And our goal today is to give you some really great information to help you kind of turn the table instead of like putting toxins in our body and on our body, because we are looking at our whole body as a whole wellness. We want to be healthy. We want to be free of chemicals. And so today we're going to talk about some really cool things that Scott's going to share with us about how to have some alternative holistic options to take better care and have better health. So welcome, Scott, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Darren. Gotta say it, man. Gotta say it.
50.
Yeah.
Turn
Gotta
50.
continue the birthday dreams, right?
Yeah, 50, 50th anniversary.
No, 30.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I've had a little bit of an interesting journey the past just under 10 years with self-directed healthcare. My wife is an ultrasound tech, so background in our household is very science, biology, and it was pretty interesting in our house, that's for sure. Me not coming from that background, coming from a business and marketing side, we've had to learn a lot quickly in the past 10 years. And the big one is, as we talk about all the time, is reducing our toxic load and chemicals in our body, chemicals around us. And a lot of people don't really, I was one of those people, I didn't really understand that what you breathe in and what you put on your skin has such a huge effect in our body. Like, it is massive. And when you start going through health issues and chronic pain, chronic illness, like we were in our house, that becomes a real topic, because your body gets into fight or flight mode, and anything you put around you, which you're, once again, breathing in, it could be that Lysol spray, it could be shampoo, it could be bug spray, it could be anything really, your body has to deal with it. And when your body has to deal with that and it's trying to detox it out, and your body is stuck in fight or flight mode, something has to be stored. Typically, it'll be storing all those chemicals. And that's where all these ailments and all these weird things start happening to our body that we're finding. So we really turn to the holistic way and holistic eating as well, and really reducing. A lot of people say count chemical or count calories. We're in the position where we had to count chemicals, right? So that was a big thing for us, because we're trying to really reduce all, even the foods, the shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste, mouthwash, just deep spray. We're just talking about this. We're talking about, what was another big one that were just our water, right? Test your water that you're drinking. That's a big thing as well. So a lot of it really came to the forefront fairly quickly. And we did a lot of research in the past 9.5 years to try to get my wife back out of the hole that she was in. And we're 3.5 years past now, and we're chemical free, we're toxin free. There's 0 medications in our house. We use only holistic medicine, which is essential oils and frequency healing. That's all we use in our house, period. And it's life changing. And I think we need to do more of an education to get people thinking about that. And it's easy, it's cheap, it's affordable, and it's not complicated. It's super simple. So we want to really try to help people really put that forth, and what you guys are doing amazing. So I'm so glad to be part of the team.
Yeah. No, I mean, you sit here and you think about all this stuff, and you think about chemicals, and you talk about going through our respiratory system, even what our skin absorbs, right? Our skin being a large organ in our body, the things that we absorb. I was working on one of my trucks this weekend, and I spilled coolant, radiator coolant on my leg. It's like, oh, my skin's absorbing the radiator coolant. And then I'm doing mowing my lawn, and I get gas on my hands. Like, oh, there's gas now, and my skin's absorbing this gasoline. And I'm thinking, man, what's my body going through? Because it's absorbing it, obviously, and then it has to filter that stuff out. And then we think about the chemicals in our house, our soaps that we use, all these different chemicals that are in these soaps that keep it bonded together, our deodorant. That we have to now start looking towards deodorant that's aluminum free, our hair conditioner, which look at what happened to my hair and your hair, right? Obviously we're using the same hair care product. What's going on here? Right? All these damn
Yeah.
chemicals made us bald.
Yes, yes.
So
Absolutely.
those are the things that are around, even in our house, what types of floors that we have, our bedding, the chemicals in our bed, you know, the whole, again, all these different natural foam cell beds, like what chemicals are in those beds that we are surrounding ourselves with, that's in our house, these toxins that are in our house. And we wonder why we're getting sick. We wonder why we have this high increase of cancer. And it's not just in the foods that we eat, but it's in the chemicals that are surrounding us in this air. So this is what's awesome about, I think, this conversation that we're having, is that this is an opportunity of one way of reducing the chemicals that we are producing, that we are putting in our body, and doing more holistic things. And these are just simple little ideas and solutions. And this is what was awesome, why we wanted to talk to you, Scott, to be able to bring awareness to what I'm going to call our next level community, and the community that's out there, is to bring this awareness of these simple things that you guys could do to help eliminate these extra little chemicals and toxins that we are putting into our body, that our body is constantly fighting off. So why not give our body a chance and reduce some of the crap that we're putting in our body, so our body's stronger to fight off shit like the COVID-19 or something like that that's coming at us. You know, give our body or systems a break and put more holistic things into our body.
Absolutely. And a lot of people are I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole of the COVID stuff, but the main thing we need to focus on really is we need to boost our immune systems with or without COVID. I don't care if it's here or not, right? The conversation needs to shift about natural wellness for us to build on a better, healthier life.
Yeah.
Right. So there's good documentary. I'm glad you brought up about the chemicals around us in our clothes and all that sort of stuff when you buy stuff. There's a great documentary. I think it's still on Netflix. It's called Stink.
Stink.
That's the name. Stink.
Okay.
And that's the name of the documentary. And I encourage people to watch things like this. It's kind of like, oh, I don't want to watch that boring thing. I watched it. I was like, what the word? Like, these are some of the biggest brands in the world that we buy clothes for our kids. And the chemicals that they use to package clothes will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Like, blow your mind. So these are the sort of things that we really need to focus on and work on. And there's easy tools that we can provide to help people. We need to give our body the tools to heal itself. I always say that because it's so important. The tools that we give our body allow us to heal itself. It's not the tools are healing it. We're giving our body the tools to do it. And that is the chemical-free stuff, the food, the exercise, the oxygen we breathe in. All these things are super important. Even the water that we drink, right? People think, well, I'm just going to drink bottled water. There's so many different types of bottled water, different pH levels and all that sort of stuff. This affects your hydration level in your body, right? So if we can have water, right? You guys are going on this amazing hike this weekend, which I'm so pumped. I'm going to live my life through you guys this weekend. I got to see some pictures. When you're drinking water, look at this. He's ready. He's ready. Dude, that's awesome. But when you're drinking your water, add a couple drops of lemon, add a couple little drops of grapefruit, add some peppermint in there. If you add peppermint, what's that peppermint doing? It's going to help with your digestive tract, right? It's also going to cool your body down. You guys are going to be in the middle of a heat wave. You need to naturally cool your body down, right? So it's a good way to hydrate and to cool your body down. And it's 100% from Mother Nature. It's the purest, most potent oils in the world. And you have them at your fingertips. So we should be helping people with this. And by them drinking, like, I drink almost 3 of these a day, right? What do we say? Half our body weight in ounces, right? So I try to drink at least 3 of these a day. But with this, I used to be addicted to Coca-Cola way back in the day and Pepsi, right? How I got off of this was drinking water with essential oils in it, because it was a relief, because some people just don't like the taste of water, right? But if you can add these different flavors into it that make it kind of, I don't want to say sweet because it's not, it just has a nice flavor to it, that's huge. Like, now I want to drink more. Like, if I don't drink 3, it's like, man, I want more, because I just love the taste of it, right? So these are little tricks that we can do to help hydrate people and help with their immune system, help their digestive tract and stuff like that. It's so important for us to really boost on that part of it.
And this is why I love this, because these are simple ways that are accessible to everyone. You know, that you don't have to go and get prescriptions, which we trying to stay away from, you know, that whole, we want to be more holistic. And people who want to be more self-directed about their healthcare, like giving them an opportunity to, you know, have this education, this information to be able to do that. And I was very lucky. I grew up with parents that was very into more natural, holistic healing, alternative types of medicine. And so, yeah, so I have that mindset already, but there's still some of those areas that we didn't focus on as much. And that's the cleaning products, the what we're, brushing our teeth with and putting under our armpits and those things like that. And that's the thing is like, we want to take it to another level for ourselves personally. And we want to share this information with people because we truly believe that putting toxins on your body, in your body, ingesting it is really masking a ton of other ailments that people are having. And, we go to the doctor and then it becomes masks again with other medications, and then they cause other issues. So really finding that root cause of the ailment becomes harder and harder as we compound things on top of it constantly. And so as we are getting ready for our hiking trip, and we've been practicing every week, we go on 5-hour hikes. We've got a 3-night, like Darren said, hike to do. We had previously, before we started doing this, been using things like DEET, like we've got the DEET repellent here. We've been using DEET repellent and other off the shelf brands that we were looking for the most harshest things without thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm putting this on my body, I'm inhaling it. You wonder why, like you start coughing and it literally makes you gag, And so for the last, I would say 2 months, with our practicing of our hiking and doing everything, we actually been using the Terra Shield. And this actually, I put this on every time we go out and to do a trail run or we do a hike. And I don't have any issues with bugs at all. They're not flying in my face. They're not, landing on me. We have black flies here. And so they really like to, they bite you and it swells up and it's really uncomfortable. So, this has been awesome. So what do you have to say about kind of some of that stuff?
I love it in every way possible. You nailed it. I couldn't have said it any better myself. So well done. What we do is with the Terra Shield, because we have a lot of ticks where we are here in Canada as well. You guys have tons of them there, I'm sure, as well. So what you can do is take that Terra Shield that you guys can get, and you guys can help people now have these natural solutions, which is so great. What we do is we just open it up. We add a little bit more. We add maybe some eucalyptus, maybe some lemon and stuff like that, because that helps keeps the ticks away as well. Now, if you do get bit for whatever reason, you can use essential oils to actually cool that as well. You can actually use there's lots. If you get burns too, if you're traveling, you can use lavender, right? That there calms the burn, that calms the nervous system, it calms all these things down. So there's lots of different tools that we can use naturally versus putting chemical on our body to deal with the symptom versus the ailment, right? We always want to deal with the ailment. The symptom is, it will help the symptom when you figure out what the ailment is, right? A really good example to that, and I use this one all the time because it makes perfect sense. A lot of people can gather it as, when you have diarrhea, you have a medication for diarrhea. When you're plugged up, when you're constipated, you have another medication. With essential oils, you have one oil that will go right to the ailment. It's called digestin, right? That there will help your digestive tract, which is where the issue is for both, right? Essential oils is not picky that way. It'll go right to where the issue is and it'll help resolve that, where medication, it will help with that symptom, but it won't really fix the problem, right? And that's what we need to get to. And the good thing with essential oils, it does work on the cellular level, right? So that's a big thing I wanted to mention, which I think we talked about before, but essential oils, when you put topically, you breathe in, you can take them internally, within 20 seconds, it's in your brain, literally. From a science biology standpoint, it reaches your brain. Within 2 minutes, it's in your blood. Within 20 minutes, it's in every cell in your body. Think about that. Yeah. It's the most powerful, potent tools we have available to us, and we're not using them enough, right? Yeah. Like I use probably 25 to 30 oils a day. That's what I use in my regimen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oils have been around for thousands of years.
Thousands.
You know?
Thousands of years.
Yeah.
So, but, the thing that you brought up earlier too is about the water, right? And people always say, how much water should I drink? And you kind of made that comment of, we should be drinking half our body weight in ounces. And so that's one of the things talking about on the backpacking trip, having electrolytes or something like that, or something that's refreshing. You talked about adding maybe peppermint to the water. That's cooling. Lemon, any type of citrus type of oil. So lemon, what else would you recommend in adding to your water? And then how much would you add?
So this water bottle is fairly large. So I put probably about 3 to 4 drops in this container. And I switch it up because once again, it's me, I like the different flavors and they do different things for me. Anything citrus, also, when you actually go to drink out of a water bottle, your nose is right beside it. How many people do you know actually go to drink something, but they don't smell it first? Come on, let's get realistic, right? You're gonna have that little breathe in, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's beer. Some people do, some people don't, but hey, right? But with that aroma, it's actually a mood, it actually lifts up your mood. It's an energy boost. So when you're drinking, it's hydrating. When you're smelling it in, it's also gonna give you energy, right? The only thing we gotta be careful with citrus oils is that they're not good for out in the sun. So for you to put them on topically, do not put them out in the sun because you will burn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's like taking an orange, cutting it in half and putting it on Darren and I's head and then walking outside. It's not going to be pretty, people. Right? Leave that inside your water, take it internally.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the sort of stuff for sure. So you got grapefruit, you got green mandarin, you got lemon, you got tangerine, you got wild orange, you got peppermint. Lemon, of course. You got tons of different options there that really help your digestive tract. Once again, it's a mood enhancement, so it's really, really good for you to have these different oils for you.
Yeah.
And I like what you said too about, again, the essence of the smell because of the mood enhancer. I mean, we talked about beer. They make special glasses so you can have the aroma of that beer, especially for the hops. And then think about wine. You know, you swirl the wine around and then you smell it. It's because you're trying to enhance those smells and use all those senses to really enjoy something. So I agree. I like what you brought up as well. Is with that water, having that nice citrusy smell, it's like, oh, this is so refreshing. It even tells your mind like this is refreshing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When someone cuts into an orange and they peel that orange, it's like, this is so good.
Yeah.
Right? It's a natural thing. So now you're getting that same benefit in the purest form from the rind of the orange. And it's so awesome. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
And I think that's the biggest thing about the oils too, the fragrance, the scents, because it does bring back, when you have memories, right? So any type of smell can bring back a memory as well. So that's the part I think that's nice about having those things on what you're trying to enhance with the different types of oils now. And now I know with oils, it's my understanding that not all oils are edible, or is that, what's the case on that?
So you hit the nail on the head. So there's 2 steps here, right? So let's talk about the important one first, and we'll get to that point. Is not all essential oils are created equally, okay? So we're talking about essential oils right now. What I don't want people to do is to go to Walgreens, go to Walmart, and buy some essential oils. Do not do that, people, okay? The reason why is that they are filled with synthetics, fillers, pesticides, and stuff like that. They are not all created equally. When you're uneducated about essential oils, you can actually put chemicals back in your body. You think you're doing okay and you're doing something good for you, but you're not. You're putting more chemicals back in your body, right? Perfect example. You go to the store, you go to Walgreens, you go to Walmart, whatever it means, they're gonna have peppermint essential oils, right? I always talk about peppermint because most people know that peppermint is safe to take internally, right? We know that we have peppermint tea, right? Peppermint tea is good for what? Helps with digestion, right? To give you an example, our peppermint oil, 1 drop is the equivalent of 27 peppermint teas.
Oh, wow.
Okay? That's huge. That's a big number. It's potent, it's pure, right? All the other essential oils, you need a lot more drops, 1, to even come close to that. 2 is they are filled with synthetics and fillers and pesticides. Why? Because it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper. You can buy a peppermint oil that has 15 milliliters for like $7. You can't buy peppermint oil for $7 and actually be pure peppermint. It's impossible. So think about it. That's 1. 2 is on the bottle in that store, it will say cannot take internally, cannot put topically, which means put on your skin topically, right? Think about that. Peppermint essential oil is made for what? You can take it internally. So if they say that peppermint can't be taken internally or put on your skin, think about why. It's toxins. There's chemicals in it. There's pesticides. It's not pure. The label will say 100% pure essential oil, organic. Turn the bottle around. Read the back of the bottle, right? It will tell you exactly what the cautions are. Ours says take internally for digestion, help support digestion. It will tell you this, right? So now to answer your question, Darren, is no, not all essential oils are you able to take internally. Okay, so there are tons that you can take internally, and there's a bunch that you cannot, right? So this is why it's so important to have a wellness advocate to do this research with you, for you, to educate you on what you're dealing with. So if you're dealing with an ailment of whatever it may be, pick one. We actually have resources to actually document these are the type of oils that can help support that ailment and actually get you through and help you through with what you're dealing with safely. Right? Because there's safety precautions. These are potent essential oils, right? They're medicinal, right? So you need to know what you're doing, right? So there's cool little apps that we have and stuff like that. That's almost like your index, right? And once again, we always ask people, do your research, right? Go to PubMed, go to Dr. Google, Dr. Facebook, right? Ask people around, right? That's how we got through the last 10 years and became so educated on what we're doing. And we actually have protocols that we do every day in our family members. My son, who is 11, my daughter is 13, we do physical digestive protocols. We do infectious control protocols. We do these like every second day on our whole family because we know the benefits of it and we know the safety precautions with it. So speaking of safety, because you guys are traveling, with essential oils, I don't care what they are. If you get essential oils in your eyes, the first thing you do know is do not put water. Right? Oils in water, they do not mix, people, right? That causes more burn and that is a problem. What you want to use is milk, any other oil, like a carrier oil, like a cooking oil, any kind of cooking oil that you put in your pan, that there is safe. Literally just put it right over your eyes, like really squirt it in your eyes. That there will help dilute it and actually extract the actual oil. Okay, so do not use water. Right? Essential oils, do not use water if it goes in your eyes. Hope you got that.
So you've talked to us before about like the application of essential oils. And so we briefly talked about like the citrus oils to ingest. I love the peppermint because like you said, it's like cooling down your body. We're definitely I think I get my package today of all my oils. So I'm super excited. But we're gonna try that out on our hike to cool down that body. We've got some of those lozengers to help with the cooling, the breathe. I'm super excited about that. So we've got, we can, as far as the oils themselves, we can ingest them topically with, we talked about having that coconut oil and mixing it together. So you can topically rub it on certain parts of your body. I have the two of those apps. I have the doTERRA app and the other app you shared with us. And I love looking at those because I'm like, oh, cool. There's so much I can do with this. We're going to have a really good time sharing some of that content with people. And then the other way, what are the other ways that you recommend using the oils? Like if you're at home.
There's three ways you can use the oils, right? So you can use them topically on your skin, take them internally, or diffuse them like I am behind me. Okay, there's the three ways that you can use essential oils. Now with that, you can actually use them to clean your house. So once again, reducing your toxic load. Right, we'll get into that very quickly, is get rid of, if you take all of your cleaning solutions, I think we talked about this before, is put them on a table, turn the bottles around. Don't look at the front of the bottle. That there's all marketing crap. Turn the bottles around, read the back. If it says fragrance, you get rid of it. Right? Fragrance is 100% chemical. And anything that you buy, if it says fragrance, you put it back on the shelf. Do not buy it. Right? That's a big part of it. What you want to use to clean your house is vinegar and water. And we have a product called On Guard, which is an antibacterial product. It is fabulous. It is amazing. It smells amazing. I actually take it internally as part of my daily regimen. That and frankincense. That there will help boost your immune system naturally. So we actually use that to actually clean. And then depends on the flavor, we can actually change the different aromas by putting lavender or lemon or wild orange or something like that. That will give you the aroma that you want. by also cleaning and disinfecting at the same time. And it's super cheap. Like you'll save yourself a huge amount of money, and it's way better for the environment. It's so better. It's so much better for you, for your body internally.
Yeah.
Your skin will literally thank you. Like you
Yeah.
won't be as dry. You won't be as foggy. The eye pressure and stuff like that will go away. Eczema, psoriasis, all these things. You're going to like, oh my God, my skin's feeling better. Like it's one of those things.
How much of that do you think, because I know it's like it's allergy season, and it seems like I talk with my friends about it being allergy season like 365 days a year, it feels like. And there are things that I'm looking around my house sometimes. So we used to buy those plug-in sensor things that are just, I know, right? They're absolutely amazing.
Throw them in the garbage.
Exactly. The things that we would wash our floors with. And I'm learning too, not only is it impacting our health, but it's impacting our animals' health too by the absorption of their paws. And you wonder why your animal's ill. And it's because they're inhaling all of these intense things, and they're touching these cleaning products. And so how much do you think the kind of the allergy season, seems like I said, a annual season, and those things, because you talked about that eye pressure. And I have been, you know, that's something that has impacted me. My eyes get goopy. I get little styes. It starts to where they get, you know, then the headaches come. So share a little bit about that.
For sure. So seasonal threats is definitely a real thing. It's worldwide. It's everywhere. It always comes and goes. Some places where in the world it's always there. So there's a great, to help support that when you get your diffuser and your stuff, is peppermint, lavender, and lemon. Diffuse all three of those together in the diffuser in the room that you're in. And I'd love to know how you feel after that day.
Awesome. We will do it before and after.
Yep. And not only that is you can also put those in a soft gel, which is just a like a veggie cap.
Yep.
Right. Couple drops each, 2 drops each, down the hatch every morning, and that there will actually help support your seasonal allergies that you have as well.
Awesome. I love that. And you also mentioned.
And a big one.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
And there's one more big one that you want to use is if you guys have any kind of beehives or bee farms around you. If you pick your house, you pick the closest bee farm around your house, and you want to buy honey from that local place all the time. Doesn't matter what the cost is.
Yeah.
Because that there will help you with your seasonal allergies.
Yeah, I love that. We've heard that kind
Super
of stuff.
important.
And we're super lucky. We literally live, 2 miles? 2 miles from, it's called Green Bluff. And it's just like orchards and acres of people's farms and stuff. And they have stores up there. So the last thing I want to just touch base on, because we got about 10 minutes left, is the On Guard. You mentioned the On Guard part, and that is something that I have also used, and I absolutely love it. So if you were going to create like a hand sanitizer, since we're very big on hand sanitizers right now, and we don't want to be using all that chemicals, I just read about 75 companies are getting their hand sanitizer recalled, and they have some methyl type toxic ingredients in them. And so I wanted to share with people kind of another option.
For sure, absolutely. So I knew this was coming before it even started happening with all this stuff. And because of the amount of chemicals that are in so many different things, it's the easiest thing to make because they'll just say alcohol, right? And then they'll put all these other things in it as fillers and stuff like that to hide it from it. And the amount of recalls on different hand sanitizers right now, it's like 50 different companies. It's through the roof, right? With hand sanitizers, there's a good thing and a bad thing with them. One is, yes, they'll kill all the bad germs on your hands, okay? The other side of that, it also kills all the good germs on your hands, right? So you gotta be careful what hand sanitizer you are using because it's killing the good and the bad germs on your hands, dries out your skin. There's chemicals in them, so it's affecting you on the cellular level, right? This is hand sanitizer, people. And the hand sanitizer, you don't want to put hand sanitizer and go playing in the sun either because you will be burnt. Remember, it's alcohol, right? Pure alcohol, right? 70% or more. So we want to, if you want to make your own, if it's a small tube like the TerraShield tube, if you can hold that, Jessica, up, okay. We actually buy those, right? And we actually refill those, so we actually make our own. So when Jessica and Darren can actually get these for you guys, right? You can actually put 4 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol right in there. You put 1 tablespoon of like a fractionated coconut oil or an aloe gel or something like that, and then 30 drops of On Guard, right? So in the bottle, it has 250 drops, right? That there is a fraction of the cost of what you're paying, and it's all good for you stuff, right? It's only killing the bad germs on your hands. And On Guard is what? Well, we just talked about On Guard. It's good to boost your immune system.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be a double benefit. One is you're killing all the germs, supporting those, right? As well as it's now boosting your immune system from the cellular level up, and it smells amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Most people love, I haven't met anybody that does not like the smell of On Guard, period.
Either.
Right? Doing this for many years.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to actually diffuse something and you want to basically make sure you want to purify the air, that is one of them. On Guard's the #1 by far the best product for that.
I love it.
So definitely make your own. Reach out to Jessica and Darren. They can show you guys how to make it. They're going to post in the group a little picture of what it is and actually how to do it as well. If you have questions, just throw a comment in there. You can just tag Jessica and Darren or myself, and we'll pop in there. We'll try to help you guys out. It's super simple.
And we definitely we have all the little sample bottles that we got. We should be getting our oils today. So, and then in our post also we'll give you our website and any information to get any information further. If you have questions, please reach out to us, because we really want to help you advocate for your own wellness and be in control of it. And if you have an ailment, we're super happy to make some suggestions for you too. And so we're super excited, Scott. We've loved talking to you. We've met with you several times. You always are a wealth of knowledge. We appreciate you. We're very excited for you to come back and talk with us again, because there's so much more to talk about. Like you said, digestive issues, respiratory issues. I mean, I have a lot of that in my family. I know a ton of friends dealing with those same issues, and we would love to have you back on. So action item is today is to comment, reach out. We'll send you information, connect with us, and we are looking forward to talking with you more, Scott. Anything else you want to?
Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. One last comment that I want to make sure before you guys for your camping trip.
Yeah.
Before your camping trip, if you have hard times breathing and stuff like that, Darren was mentioning this earlier. You guys have those little lozenges, right? Take the bottle of Easy Air that you guys have, just bring it with you, right? And just let them breathe through the actual bottle, right? Just 3 or 4 deep breaths through that. That will naturally, that product is designed and made for you to open up your airways. It's great for a pre-workout while you're working out as well. So it is phenomenal to help open up your airways if you have a hard time breathing, especially if you're out of air, stuff like that. Just a few quick breaths of that, it will definitely help you. So it's just another small tool for on your guys' hike, and can't wait to see the pictures and videos.
Yes,
awesome.
We will share.
Awesome, Scott. Again, thanks for just bringing this product again. Our big purpose of this is just trying to bring natural products towards people, something that we're using that we thought we'd share. Again, just, you guys do what's best for you, but always do your research. And we want to thank Scott for his time and his knowledge on this. So thank you. And looking forward again to having more discussions with you and other videos, and just sharing sharing the knowledge that you have and helping other people get to that point of being the best version of themselves and being less chemicals and less toxins around themselves.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. Peace.
Nailed it.